Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Drop Zone. Today we're going to be hosting a special episode.
So today we're going to be doing concert analysis. Me and Drew have been to a few concerts in the past year. So we're going to go into a deep dive, just break apart these concerts, like just the highlights, takeaways, and stuff. And for this special episode, we wanted to dedicate this to Prasham. You know, he's a big concert guy. He's been to maybe 5 or 6 concerts in the past 2 months. So yeah, let's get this started.
Okay, so the first concert that I ever went to was in around June-ish, beginning of June, and it was the Lil Baby concert in Raleigh. And oh my god, that was a great experience, I can't lie. So basically it started, I drove over to Prasham's house and Prasham took both of us, and we got there around 7:30, a little early actually. We got there pretty early, before the openers, right? We were just vibing out to the music and stuff. We have floor seats, but not the actual pit, just floor seats. They were pretty cheap, 90 maybe. It wasn't even bad. So yeah, it was 80 actually. So yeah, we have these floor seats, and we're just seeing these openers come and go, and it was decent. We weren't I would look, it wasn't tapped into the openers, so I didn't really know much about them, but it was pretty decent. And then after the openers came, there was a period of time before Lil Baby actually came out, and after that we kind of jumped into the mosh pit and we snuck in. There was this fence, and then we were just ran out, there was security, and then me and Prashant, we were just talking to this random guy, because we went up and we were how did other people sneak in? They're okay, we're gonna tell you when to jump and you just jump, and they're you better jump when I tell you to jump. And I was oh shoot, okay. So then they told me to jump, I just jumped. I literally did not look back or anything. It was and then Prashant did the same, except for he fell on his back, and that was really funny. And then let's talk about the actual concert now. So he starts playing his songs, and they're all just straight bangers. This is for his Wham album. Hearing songs like Outfit, Dumb Dumb Dumber, and it was just peak, right? And this was one of the first artists I actually it's actually one of my first artists I actually ever started listening to rap wise. And hearing his classics Trip Too Hard, Life Goes On, Never Recover, Close Friends, these were just insecurities, oh my god. And the mosh, it wasn't as active as a Ken Carson concert would be, where everyone's jumping, and any Opium concert, but it was still a vibe. You're this close, and you're just kind of you're close to the artist, and you're singing, and I got hella videos, and it was it was just an experience and a half, right? That was my first ever rap concert, and it was to one of the artists that I first ever started listening to, so it was super fire. Yeah, we heard all these songs. Dumb Dumb Dumber was so good, and then Wants and Needs, oh my god, that hearing Lil Baby go word for word, that was something else. I can't lie. Crowd went crazy. Everyone was rapping. It was a great experience, right? So yeah, that kind of sums up my Lil Baby concert. The atmosphere was amazing. The set list was beautiful. I knew most of the songs on the set list, which was fire. Great first concert experience. Great atmosphere. He didn't come out too late too. I came home by 11:30ish, maybe 12. It's not even that bad, considering the traffic and stuff. So yeah, I mean overall it was a great experience, and 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Okay, for our next concert, I'm doing Ken Carson.
Wait, Arshad, didn't you go to Ken Carson with Neil?
Yeah, I did. Yo, what's that?
Whoa, Neil! What's up, Neil? What's good, Neil?
How are you feeling on this cold day?
I'm feeling great. What about you?
I'm feeling good. So, about a year ago, me and Neil went to Ken Carson in Raleigh. So, I'll let you start off.
So basically, we got there pretty late, I'd say 30 minutes before showtime.
Yeah.
And when we got inside, I remember we saw this new artist called Tu Hollis.
Yeah,
I don't know him at the time, but he really brought the energy in. And I didn't know the lyrics at all. His music straight sounds like Geometry Dash, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And I think 10 minutes in I lost my shoe, but the people in the crowd were nice enough to make space, and I got my shoe back. So let's get into the opener. Ken played hardcore as his opener, so that really brought the first oh my god, I'm at a concert vibe, because it was wow, just the lights, the flashing lights, everyone's energy was off the charts. And then when Ken Carson came, how did you feel?
Yeah, when Ken Carson came, his energy, I could feel it through my bones.
Yeah.
Something I never felt this fear in my life before, and I just get to see one of my favorite artists in person for the first time, around 10 meters away. and that feeling was just like astonishing.
Crazy.
You just can't match it with like just listening to the music like on your headphones or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was insane. And when he played hardcore, the entire pit
Exploded.
Yeah, it was insane. That's how we got separated, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like literally like 20 minutes in, I got like pushed all the way to the back. His was the opposite. He got pushed pretty much to the front. So, I mean, in my experience, I mean, the mosh pits were pretty like energetic. Everyone was like, well, in contrast to Drew's, it wasn't really calm. It was more like hype, rage, jumping around, everything. Well, that was pretty much on my end. I think it's the same for you, pretty much at the front. But you got a better shot at Ken Carson, like in your face, right?
Yeah, and like I feel like Ken back then, he brought a lot of. He used to sing his lyrics a lot, and he used to like. Yeah, I would say he used to sing a lot of his lyrics,
Yeah.
and he did like a lot of ad libs, which are like pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like the iconic ad lib.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the ad lib again?
We can't say it on this,
Yeah.
but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So that ad lib, like, it was just really cool. Do you have anything else to add to that?
I think that's pretty much it. But there's also a big thing that everyone goes through after a concert, post-concert depression. So after my first concert, I was like, wow, I really had a lot of fun. I want to do this again. I was like kind of sad that it ended. And I know Drew probably thought this too at his first concert, right?
I mean, yeah, like I would say one thing is that like after that first concert, I spent the night kind of just looking back actually at your videos. I think most people do that. Really look at the videos, you're like, wow, like, because like the concert, part of the concerts, the build up towards the days before, that last school day before, you're like, oh my gosh, I have a concert tomorrow.
Exactly.
It's like that build up, that feeling is
nice.
actually unmatched. So like when it's over, you kind of look back at it, and then after you do feel upset. Like Neil, how do you think post concert depression?
For Ken Carson.
Yeah, that hit like a truck. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So as soon as I got home, I just couldn't sleep. Like,
Yeah.
what
me
about
neither.
you?
I couldn't
Yeah.
sleep.
Until at 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep at all, and then when I finally slept, I woke up. I was like, oh my god, I just went to my first concert. I was so tired
And it's
too.
already over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that pretty much sums up Ken Carson for you.
Okay, so my second concert was for Party Next Door, and I got there like around like 15-20 minutes late. So one of the openers I saw was Queen Naija, and she actually brought a lot of the energy like I would say like your guy did
Like
for
To
you.
All This.
Yeah, To All This, because like it was like an R&B concert, so like you would just look around, everyone was singing, everyone was singing to their phone, singing next to their partner or something. It was a great vibe. There was lots of like I would say Queen Naija did her part well. It was a good vibe. And then after that, Party Next Door came, and he opened with I think TBH, and oh my god, guys, like the energy was everyone was singing. There was like everyone singing, everyone had their phones up, flashlights. It was like wow. It was like actually a wow. It was like that was like Baby was a rap concert, but this R&B was something else. It was just wow. I actually am here. The speakers were like, it was a great experience. I can't lie. Just seeing everyone singing around you, it's unparalleled actually. And then I remember like near the end of the concert, like he was going through a set list. It was beautiful Persian rugs. It was like beautiful set list. I'm gonna be honest. And then at the end, the guy's like, he's about to walk off, and the guy's like, "Can you do one more?" And Party Next Door is like, "Yeah." And then you hear the beginning of Recognize, and oh my god, like crowd went crazy. Recognize, that's my favorite Party Next Door song, I think. And just
Really?
it is. And I just like the video. I was yelling into my phone, and it was such a great experience seeing everyone around you. And then that was like the best way to end off, I think, the night, just listening to Recognize. And then the drive home, I don't know if you remember, I actually like, there was lots of unmentionable substances at the concert. So on the drive back, I had a crazy headache. I couldn't really process anything. I was just kind of like, my eyes were like, it was like an hour away from where I lived. On the drive back, I was just looking out the window, and like I couldn't like really process anything. I had like this crazy headache. But then when I got home, I ate some food around like 1 a.m. and then I just like, then that's when it hit me. I was like, wow, I just went to a Party Next Door concert, and that an R&B concert. I recommend everyone to go to at least one R&B artist concert, because it's different than rap. It's just a whole different experience in general.
Yeah, what I noticed was like there's a really big difference. Like, even though it's a concert, there's still a really big difference between the vibes of a rap concert and like a chiller like R&B concert. But it's still like there's still hype, but it's like a different kind of hype, which I've like learned.
Yeah, it's like I would say the jumping and the mosh that's involved in like a
Yeah.
rap concert that you would see at like Ken. It's different. Like everyone's still hype, but everyone's like singing their heart out.
Yeah,
And it's like it's a great experience to have. Everyone knows all the lyrics and it's
such a
great.
nice
It's,
environment.
yeah, it's a great environment, I would say. But yeah, that's kind of my take on Party Next Door. On to Antagonist next.
Yeah, that's right. So recently, me and Neil went to the Antagonist Store in Charlotte, featuring Playboy Cardi, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Homicide Gang, and Apollo Red. So it's a bit of a process to get there. 2-hour drive, then we got some food, and then took in the Charlotte environment. So Neil, what do you think about the Charlotte environment when we got there?
Yeah, so the Charlotte environment was really nice. It was there was a lot of buildings and they're very tall. A lot of lights were displayed. A lot of
Yeah.
nice people were there, and it just felt like a party type vibe.
Yeah, so it was really it was already good vibes when we got there. So we got to the stadium. Line wasn't too crazy. We got in. The vibes are already like great. It was like wow, I'm at a concert in Charlotte. It was great. So we entered the stadium. Apollo Red was more of just like just getting the crowd going, like getting the energy up. But then the jump in level from Apollo Red to Homicide Gang was like pretty big, because Homicide Gang really got the energy going in the mosh. This was like where people really started moving and actually getting hyped up and everything. And I thought this was a really good starter because they had really engaging songs, and like they had some like good throwbacks as well. So then after they got out, like it was already like really good vibes. But then Destroy Lonely came out. He was like kind of like the main guy, because like me and Neil really like him, and I'll let Neil talk about this because this is like his kind of domain.
Yeah, I would say Destroy Lonely is probably my favorite artist in Opium, and definitely in my top 5 rappers list. And he really brought a nice energy with a lot of like chill vibes and also hype songs.
Yeah,
He started with the song Lock In, which is very hype. Got the entire crowd moving. The floor was absolutely going insane.
it was
Moshing
crazy.
left and right, up and down, whatnot. And the entire set was, I would say, 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah,
And he played a lot of his bangers and also some songs that are pretty slept on from his new album.
Yeah,
And he ended with the song No Stylist, which is absolutely amazing.
yeah,
The entire crowd was just lit. The entire crowd just pulled out their phone.
yeah.
And
Whole
just light up the entire arena.
whole
Yeah.
stadium lit up. If there's space, I'll put it like in one of the corners of the video. But the whole stadium lit up. It was like just like such an engaging experience. Then Ken Carson came out. It was pretty special for me because this is the second time I've seen him. Third time that Neil's seen him, which is like pretty exciting. Energy was like even better because they had all like the special effects, the fire, the smoke, and everything. So it was like a lot of energy. Nothing too much, but like it was still a really good set. Then the main guy, Playboy Cardi, came out. First of all,
my.
we couldn't even see him because there was so much smoke. But then after noticed that he came out in a whole truck, which is like really cool. And then he came out from the song Pop Out, and then he played some new songs from his album, and then he went into like older albums and then played
Yeah, a
some
whole lot of
new
Red,
ones.
Dilate, a lot of bangers from those.
Yeah. And then he also played some features, which I thought was really cool. And then his outro, 24 songs, just wow, what a great way to like tie it all back together.
Yeah, and his set was like damn near 2 hours long.
Yeah,
and
it was really
I enjoyed every single minute of it. It was amazing.
Yeah, every single song was like just like keeping such consistent energy throughout it, bringing in different vibes throughout the different eras that he's produced music, which I thought was really, really cool. And then after it was done, I was just like, wow, like this whole like 4-hour experience was just like magical because they brought in so many different themes and like different like levels of energy. Voice was gone, ears were gone as well because like it was really loud in the stadium.
And you could like really see how far each member of Opium came. Like I remember I used to listen to Ken and Lone back in 8th grade, and their music was their like popularity back then was quite different.
Not as much as now, I
Yeah.
would say.
And like back then I would say Ken and Lone were considered underground artists, and these artists like didn't have much popularity. But seeing them now in such a big stadium compared to a small venue really shows their growth.
Yeah, and also I'd also like to say like it was really cool to see like how they like changed in sound and production, because they had really different sounds from before when they were like not as popular to now when they really embraced this new genre. So I thought that was pretty cool, and they were still able to employ that throughout their concert. So that's pretty much our wrap up on the Antagonist tour.
Thank you, Neil, so much for coming. I think you really helped. It helped us really like get into the concert and like immerse in the experience really well. What do you think, Art?
Yeah, he gave me different perspectives on how the concert went. So it was really cool to hear like what you were also thinking, because we were kind of on the same wavelength, but you also had different takeaways that I did.
There's a lot of input in the first one, especially with like the Ken Carson, because you were like kind of drowning.
Yeah, I didn't really get to see that much from it, so I liked how we had a different perspective on that. So I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you so much, Neil. We'll see you later, man. Do you have any last words?
And that was it.
Okay.
Thank you guys for having me.
Dude, yo, do you hear that sound, bro?
Yeah, it's the same sound from
It's the same sound from before. Whoa, he disappeared. Yo, that's crazy, bro. He's like a magician.
He is a magician. Wow. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of the Drop Zone. We hope you guys learned a lot from our concert experiences.
Yeah, and if you also have your own like concert experiences, if you want to, you can share that with us in the comment section, as well as any other recommendations that you want us to go over.
Yeah,
like debates or music.
Yeah, any segment ideas, just comment it. We look at all our comments, so yeah.
Yeah, so stay tuned for episode 3. It's gonna come out pretty soon, and we hope to see you there.
Yeah, like, follow, share. Bye.